This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So Karlissa has been on Instagram Live all day, crashing out, talking about her sister Carletta. So the latest is Chrisean has updated her Instagram profile to Porter. And while Karlissa reacted to the name change to Porter, and I noticed during this live that she is no longer denying the marriage. Now she is saying she doesn't know. So how do you go from saying his lawyer and team confirmed he's not married to now she don't know? Well, she gives her reaction to the name change update, and she is giving that Chrisean and BlueFace are pretty much acting like rebellious teenagers. But Karlissa, they are adults, and she feels that they are not taking marriage serious. She feels that this marriage is about competition, and marriage should never be about competition. So my take is that the circus has reopened, and BlueFace is definitely running it while he's locked up. Also, guys, there is this weird narrative that Chrisean is controlling BlueFace's page. She is not. Bodine runs his page, and Karlissa also speaks on that during this live. And also, she said that Chrisean Jesus is her grandson, so she has now accepted him back into the fold once again. And she is saying now she didn't want anything to do with the Ronnie situation. Listen to what Karlissa had to say.
Chrisean changed her name to Chrisean Porter. See, they take the whole glory and the whole fun out of being a wife. Like, I would never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever give Mr. Sappho the benefit of any doubt of saying his name on the last end of my name without any of the wedding benefits, certificates, any of that. Like, there's absolutely no way I would rob myself out of the beauty of being someone's wife by claiming it preordained. Like, you got to stand in front of the pastor. You got to sign them documents. I get half your shit or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just out here just so gung-ho and happy to be somebody's wife so nobody else can hurry up and do it before she do it. Like, girl, marriage is so much more than that, y'all. Marriage is the most beautiful, beautiful thing in the world. It's almost as beautiful as giving birth to a child, especially when a man gets down and he really wants you to be his wife, and not for no other reasons other than being his wife. Not because this person ain't paying their bills, not because this person is, not because this person is being nice to me and that person ain't being nice to me, not because this person running off with the baddie's check and this person ain't. Like, a wife is so much more, people. It's so much more. It's so much more. When I tell you, and I'm not gonna lie, I did it 3 times. Each time I felt like a princess. You are supposed to feel like you met God. Like, when you get married on your wedding day, you're supposed to melt in his arms like you met God. Literally. That's when God gives you your husband and he's your husband and you take his name. You don't just flaunt that shit around. You anticipate that day, and that the pastor joining you as one, you become one. Marriage is not something you just say. Y'all, do y'all understand that? Like, God made husbands for wives and wives for husbands. So if you don't get one, I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what the Bible say. If you don't end up with one, you know what I'm saying? All these women out here talking about, I don't need to be no wife, I don't need to get no husband, but that's what God wanted for you. When he created the heavens and the earth, he made man for a woman and a woman for a man. He put somebody out here for everybody. But if you're a disloyal, disgruntled, just selfish, obnoxious, like, there's not one for you. A wife is supposed to surrender herself to her husband like he's God. That's what a wife is. Is there any wives in here? Is there any privileged women in here who have met their husband and know what I'm talking about? Like, girl, if you have not met him and you have not been blessed to have one, You need to really think about changing your ways and just roaming through life, sleeping with this guy and that guy. I don't know where I'm going with this, but somebody need this. It's you. It is you, because God made a man for you. And if he is not here and you do not have one, and he do not have a job, and he do not have medical benefits, and you can't go get your dentures and your mouth clean, your ass clean and checked and prepped and all of that, then I don't know what to tell you, babe. It's you, because God put someone here for you. Work on yourself. I had to work on myself all 3 times. You have to literally lose a piece of yourself all 3 times and humble yourself. Married 17 years. Okay, here we go. Almost 17 years. Back to back. You see them 7s? 22 years. 17 years. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know what that day was like. Because they over here just throwing them around like, like, girl, I am not giving up my father's name for nobody unless he earns it. I'm not about to put I still got trouble taking the Harvey off. Okay? I still have trouble taking the Harvey off. Girl. 26 years, 20 years. Okay, it's a house full of women following on my page. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. 37 years, 27 years. Oh, okay. That's why y'all over here, because we here. Okay, we here. We here. Okay. So I ain't crazy. We here. Tell them what it is, what that day is like. I got married in 1992. I bet we ain't gonna find no men in here. Your last name is Harvey, though. My last name is Sappho, baby. My last name is Sappho. My bank account says Sappho. Okay? My bank account says Sappho. Who controlling Blue Page? Bodine? Is she really devoted to her Christ? I hope she encourages him to get closer to God also. I done seen her go to church a whole bunch of times, but I ain't never seen her get him to go. And he grew up in church, so I don't know what's going on with that. It's not a competition. Thank you. Thank you, Danny, Eliza. It is never going to be a competition, baby. Marriage, if you go into marriage for competition, you're already comped out. When you get married, it ain't supposed to have nothing to do with no one else. How come your verified page says Harvey? It says Harvey Sappho. Because in California, I'm a Harvey, and in Ohio, I'm a Sappho. But on my bank account, I'm always a Sappho. On all my medical, all my dental is Sappho. My daddy's last name is Harvey. It's a long story. They don't know how he is doing in jail. We seen him in jail on just a few days ago. He looks great. He looked, other than the tattoos. What the heck Blue got on his face? Child, I don't know. I could not tell you what is going on with my baby right now, honey. Honey, if they married, it is of God. Women and men supposed to be married in God's eyes. Right. It is just not well, we married. No, you gotta, especially in California. So I don't know. Blue could be going to church in jail. Oh, that would be such a blessing. But if Blue was going to church, he would definitely have not written on his face, because Blue is so in tuned that when he's in church. So I'm going to beg to differ on that one. He would not have written on his face. I ain't blaming nobody for nothing. That's a grown ass man writing on doing arts and crafts on his own face. Well, what I can tell you is Jaden says she wasn't with it. So if they married, that's them. If they married, that they won, and that's what it is. And that's what you would all have to respect it as. Blue used to be so handsome. Okay, so he's still handsome. I think he's probably just probably stressed because his skin is not the best when he's stressed, or if his sheets is not washed every other day. Jaden had to wash them sheets every other day to have him looking the way he was looking. So if it's not, them is the reason why. Because even if he had writing on his face, he does has a very handsome face. I don't know why he put all that weight on. He is crashing out. No, I didn't give crashing out at all. And he could have just let somebody write. I'm hoping it was somebody just wrote on him with a marker, honey. I'm hoping that was just a marker. It was looking kind of black. Jail food is usually supposed to be good for you because they don't hyper salt it. And oh, they letting me get a good rest right now. They taking a long nap, honey. Do you talk to either of your kids? No. I don't talk to any of them. I talk to y'all instead. Chrisean's stressing him the fuck out. That's why he got them tats. Nah, that ain't a good excuse to get no tattoos on your face. Do you truly believe Chrisean Jr. is your grandchild? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Whatever happened to Dre, he said, fuck this shit. Females trying to get clout off him. Females doing weird stuff off him. He said, I'm done. This was too much for him. And he an Aries. Aries don't really know how to take y'all. Like, they don't know how to have... I don't feel like they don't... they take everything to heart. I don't know who the Ronnie is, and I didn't want nothing to do with it, honey. It was worse than I didn't want nothing to do with it. The whole side is scary. I'm scared of them all. I'm terrified. I'm an Aries too. Girl, yeah, so you know y'all take everything to heart. I feel like y'all don't know how to play in between the lines. Carter, is this your phone ringing? Every time I take one of y'all requests on this thing, I can't figure out how to get you off of here when y'all start talking crazy. Chrisean will never let Junior come near around Karlissa. That's what y'all said the last time. And then I went over there to see him, and y'all was on there with 1 million people watching. Remember y'all said that last time? I ain't gonna never get to see him, and then I got to see him. Remember that? So shut up. We tired of hearing y'all. And even if she didn't, I wouldn't give a merry motherfuck. Now what? Take that back to your pipe and smoke it. Okay? But we done already been down that road before. Remember she called Blue, and Blue said, yeah, you can let her see him outside on the grass. But you didn't hear my son say, no, don't let her see the baby. Did you hear him say that? Nope. She called him on the phone, and he said, let her see the baby outside. Remember that? Because he really wanted me to hold and bless his child. Because he know. Because he know. That's not your grandbaby. Actually, he said, no, don't do it. That's a fucking lie. Who was on the live? Please let her know what he said. Somebody let her know what he said, because I got it on my show. That's why I pull up with the cameras. That's the reason why I pull up with my cameras. Y'all be thinking, I don't need the clout, I need the cameras, because y'all be lying. I pulled up with the cameras, didn't I? What my son say? Don't let her go in the house, because if your house dirty, she gonna talk about you. Which all grandmas do. Which all grandmas do. That's what he said. He said, you could let her see the baby, but don't let her in the house if it ain't clean, because she gonna talk about you. Who was on the live? Because I know y'all was on the live, because she had almost 100,000 people on that live. Yes, he said that, but don't let her in your house. Hey, okay. Thank you. Exactly. As a grandmother, I wouldn't care if I ever see my grands knowing that they don't want me around. Okay, girl, tell them again.
All right, guys, y'all heard what Karlissa had to say. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.